Okay. Unboxing video. Bum bum bum. Huh?
I should do this because they can hear it.
I don't think it really matters. Bum bum bum. I've waited for this for so long now. Like, I think we backed this over a year ago.
I thought we backed it in...
I know I was using a different email account on Kickstarter at the time, so it was a while. It took me forever to find it.
I think it was about a year ago.
Look, there it is right there. Bum bum bum. I didn't even notice it was on that side. I'm really excited about this.
Me too.
I hope the game's good, but I've bought many Hellboy things that are just Hellboy things too, by that same token. So, ooh, it's huge. It's so big with all of the stuff in it that the box doesn't close properly.
My goodness.
I think we got a couple of add-ons too, if I remember right.
We did. We got 2 little add-ons. So that might be the...
I think that's this...
stuff on the side.
The scenery. Oh, yep. Okay.
Yay!
The most anemic air bubble pack ever. I don't even think there's any air in this pack. Oh, there it is. Ooh, that made a huge difference in the quality of this box.
Yeah.
To be fair, it looks pretty good. A little beat up on the edge there, but I think that's more a victim of the size of the box than anything. Should we look at the exciting part first? This is the 3D doors.
We're looking at getting into miniature painting.
Yeah.
And I've never done it before, and so I kind of got to add these because it's something that I'm very curious about trying to paint.
So I'll go through and like do close-ups of some of the miniatures and this stuff after we've unboxed things, but are you grooming me?
No.
Look at these. They're cool. They're different.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. So the doors are cool. I like the big double doors. The bar across them. That's pretty rad. So there's 5 different kinds of doors in that package. That one's cool. And then they're really sturdy, like solid plastic. It looks like it's the same doors 3 times.
Okay. It might be.
Yeah, it looks like it is. It looks like we have 15 doors, and it's the same 5 doors 3 times. So that's interesting.
It's kind of fun. We can have a paint-off.
Yeah.
I'll do one set, you do another, and then whoever does it well can do the third.
Gets the benefit of more work.
Yes.
The 3D scenery, however, looks like it is all different stuff. So I'll go through this stuff after the fact, I think, so that we can look at it up close. Some of them looks like it needs some hot water to straighten things out and stuff, but this I think we need to look up close on, so we'll do this after the unboxing and do a little micro video of it. Let's look at this guy. So we got Johan, Abe, Liz, and Big Red himself on the edges. And I like how simple the back is. 1 to 4 players, 60 to 90 minutes. Devin is extremely jealous because he moved to Arizona, and
oh, that's right. He didn't back this.
He backed it.
Oh, he did.
But it's coming to his house here in Idaho. So that's pretty cool. Become a member of the Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense, the BPRD, ready to investigate occult threats that threaten our very existence. That's a lot of threats right there. Explore Gothic locations, hunt down clues, discover artifacts, fight horrific creatures, and face off against terrifying bosses ripped from the pages of the Hellboy comics. Cool. That's awesome. Apparently, with the exception of the boards, I think Minola did almost all of the art in the game as well. This was done exclusively for the Kickstarter box, and it's awesome. That is a gorgeous cover.
That is beautiful.
Tutorial. Read this first. So apparently this is a really nice walkthrough that guides you through playing the first case in it.
Gotcha.
And you play it in conjunction with the rules, which are a comic book size. I love that.
That is adorable.
That's great. It's a really nice little touch, actually. Cool. Adds... Ooh, the prints. So these are exclusive prints of the cover.
Nice.
Those are gorgeous.
Huh.
Really like those a lot. No, it's fine. But yeah, those are really neat. Set those over there. I might have to frame those. Mm-hmm. It's interesting that they're... Like, the cropping is different on the two. But just slightly.
Yeah, just slightly, I think.
I think Minola's just used to working in comic book size. So this is the... Oh, these are the character sheets. It's weird that they're just kind of flapped on top there. So the character sheets, there's the base game ones, and then there's the Kickstarter exclusive ones as well. Looks like the backs are all
beautiful.
Just really nice looking, yeah. Then the front side, I've seen these already, and I'm kind of disappointed that these ones have the miniatures instead of the art on them.
Yeah, that is kind of
I think that's kind of weird, because the base game ones have art on them.
Gotcha.
So it feels kind of off-putting.
It does.
But there's Hellboy, Liz, Johan, Abe, Kate, Sidney Leach, Bud Waller, nice, Horned Hellboy, Lobster Johnson, who has the art, so it's kind of like weirdly inconsistent.
Yeah.
Trevor Broom, interesting sculpt on him. Scott Clark, Pancakes Hellboy,
Yay!
and Roger, the Visitor, and then back around to Hellboy. So it's interesting on these cards. So each character has different skills, and what they have in this game is different strengths of dice based off of the color on them. And so they have a different number of pips on it. So yellow's a weaker color dice, then orange, then red, then there's a black die that's the most, has the most points on it. And each of these is like melee, ranged attack, investigation, and defense. And there's tweaks in it that let you adjust the value of the dice. So like you can go from a red to a black die on that one and that kind of thing. So it's kind of neat. And then they've got their own special skills. And then their life thing is interesting as well. There's tokens in here, and each time you take a hit, you put a blood token on these. Then you start turning the blood tokens over after you get hit. Like when Kate gets hit 4 times, the 5th time you turn the first blood token over, and it has an effect. Either it lowers your defense or it lowers your melee. So she actually has 8 hits before she's knocked out. But as she goes along, it becomes more dire and important, too. So it's really cool. They've got starting cards with starting equipment and everything on there as well. Plus, they have unique actions and special rules. So it's kind of... I love that the Kickstarter edition especially has this many different characters to play. Because that's a lot of variety, even if you're just playing the same mission over and over again. Yeah, I think that's really cool. Okay, so first case is all the doodads and who's-its. These are pretty nice. They're actually pretty sturdy. Like they're not that super cheap, flimsy plastic like a lot of them are. So that's cool. So the case files we're not going to open because they've got not really spoilers per se, but they're not ones I want to open up before we're playing them. So there's 6 of them total, and they show you your hard rating and the duration as well, so you know if you want to play a medium game or a long game or a short game. So that's pretty cool. And then I believe these ones are more cases, as well as the case construction system, which lets you create your own cases. And like you shuffle cards together by picking investigations, objectives, threats. So you can create your own adventures to play as well, which is really neat. There's a sack. Ooh, a sack. So let's see what we got here. Here, want to open that one?
But it's a trap.
It's a trap! Oh, weird. Okay, so it's a double strippy thingy. So my cards, they've got a linen finish on them, which is nice. Monkey with a gun! That's all that matters now. Iron shoes. So mine look like they are enemies. Boss behavior, they're all over the place. I did see a thing that they sent out that said that they were gonna, you had to resort them. Like, they should all be here, but they're all mixed together. Gotcha. So I love the art on the backs of them a lot. Like, they chose a really good font for it. It's all manila art. The Deck of Doom is red.
Yeah, mine is all Deck of Doom.
Okay, nice. I like those. They're a little thin, but they got a nice feel to them. They're nice and solid. So that's cool. Go ahead and stick it back in there. This looks like it's just more cards. I'm going to have to go through and sort all of these.
Yes.
I'm hoping to get some people together to... Yeah, you've got fingernails. Get some people together to play this weekend. We'll see. We shall see. My friends are notoriously unreliable. If my friends are watching this, I love you guys, but you're notoriously unreliable.
More Deck of Doom and other...
So they are just... It's another mixed one, yeah.
Yeah.
So this looks like, oh my gosh, these are tiny cards.
Yes, they are.
Why don't you do those ones? I feel they feel incredibly dainty in my hand.
They feel wonderful in mine.
Lux Run Out. Cool.
Yeah.
So those are, does that, like that Lux Run Out, does it have a back on it too? Or is, okay, interesting.
Lucky Charm.
So that's like a item.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
Field dressings.
My god, these are tiny. So this is a backup agent for Pancake's Hellboy. And then it's got two different sides. I'm not sure. Interesting. Oh, direct support versus remote support. Requisition cards. These are cool. Oh, I love the art on this so much.
Yes.
The theme just really carries through on this. I don't know what these are, but they are the tiniest little
red dots.
Look like candy.
I want candy.
These are just nice base identifiers, so you can keep track of which character you are playing, I guess. Oh, that makes sense because there's the different colored cubes you're using as well. So this is just cubes. I'm not going to open it right now, but looks like black and other colors. Woo!
Yes.
All right, so we'll put this one back on.
For colorblind people, we're not telling.
You want to put this on the thing there? Actually, those are colorblind friendly.
I remember you mentioning they were.
So there's some foam, which I'm going to hold on to for now because I think it's helps pack things neater. But we'll see. I saw a PDF that somebody put out that helps you repack everything efficiently back into the box, which is pretty cool.
Don't you just reverse the
Well, no, because all of these open up. So, unless you want to keep every single one of these, it doesn't make sense.
I get what you're saying.
Way. So let's see. I love how comic booky these are. That's great.
They really are.
They're just like exactly how they should be for a Hellboy game. They look really good. He did not do the art on this stuff, but I'm not sure who did. I haven't seen the credits on it, but it looks really good still. And
Definitely someone who knows his style.
Oh, they're sturdy too. Feel how like solid those are.
Yeah, they are.
But I love this, like the busted tube. And then they've got the the electrical system thing on the other side. These look really nice. Oh, that's cool. The trapdoors under the rugs. That's cool. There's some nice little character to some of these, like the chairs and stuff.
I like the table.
So we have the furniture kits on these. So instead of putting this out on the board, we put the actual bookshelf out on the board, which is super cool because that gives us a little more character to them. So any of these that have the numbered furniture tokens on them,
Gotcha.
we would use the furniture kit that we got.
Okay.
So this is some of the blood tokens I was talking about. So you laid this down initially when you get injured. Then when you go back through and flip it, it's going to be a different effect on the other side. So this one hurts melee? Yeah, melee. So that's kind of neat. I think it's a really unique system, actually. So this one affects targeting or distance attacks. This says fed on it for some reason.
Or deaf.
Or deaf. Most deaf. But yeah, these are... Man, the boards look really nice. I really like them. I have no idea what this token's for, but it's amazing. It's like a skull with light projecting from it. I love that. Tentacle. I like tentacles, if people didn't know that.
You do. These
are great. Okay, and I think this is the main board here. So this has got the... We don't need this part. So this has kind of the Doom track as well as the information track. And then this is priority on this. So you shift the character icons to show which one the monsters are attacking. And you can like actually play with priority depending on special skills and stuff. And then these are the two different draw decks. Then the back side is...
a board.
Yeah. I think one of them is single player versus multiple players or something like that. I can't remember. I know there's a distinction. It's escaping me currently. Interesting. So these are actually doors here. And once again, we would be using our door type tokens that we got instead, which is pretty cool. Oh, fancier. I feel like there was a certain... Oh, we just didn't get the expansions that they did. But I think we got everything else, didn't we?
I'm not sure. It seems like there was a lot of things available. And
there was a lot of stuff available.
I picked doors and furniture.
So these look amazing. We're into the minis. I'm going to set aside the super exciting ones for last and do the slightly less exciting ones first. So these are all in their own trays. They look really nice. I love the fact that the way these trays are laid... Man, they're really hard to get open.
Do you want to help?
Yeah, if you can help me. I'll hold this while you open it, if you can.
It's got
Try not
tapes
to...
on it.
Oh, is that why?
Yes.
That would explain it. Here's a box knife. Oh, okay. So... We're skilled. So this, I love the fact that once these guys are all painted, which I plan to do, they will have a spot to go back in. I think that's really nice. So we've got frog hordes.
Aww.
Look at all those little frogs. This is like little BPRD tokens. Oh my gosh, those are tiny.
Darling.
Yeah, I think those are the investigation tokens. The dice are all really cool. So this is what I was talking about here. So the yellow die, when you take it out, if you can, only goes up to 1. So that is definitely like low-level stuff. And it looks like it's only on half the sides. The orange die is the next one up, and it goes up to 2. And again is only on 4 of the 6 sides. Then the red dice has something on all but 1 side and goes up to 3. And then the black die has something on every side and goes up to 4. And I like that they use the different shape as well, so that you have that iconography of the circle, the square, the hex,
hectagon,
and the cross.
Interesting.
And then there's the effect die. This feels like one of those puzzles where you have to like slide them and make the colors all match up. The effect die changes the effect of what you rolled. So it does effects, it makes you re-roll a die, it doubles dice, and then there's the Doom one that actually makes them like you have to eliminate one of your die or something like that. So it's pretty cool. I think it's really interesting. I'm super curious to see how it plays with that.
Yeah.
The fire is really cool. I like the transparency of it. It's cool. The frog dudes are super detailed.
Yes, they are.
Man, that's a lot of detail in that guy. Holy cow. Like way more than I expected, actually.
And so it looks like there's 5 of each of the
5
4
of
guys.
the 4 different types of frogmen. So they seem to be possibly different levels of frogginess to them too, because this guy's a little more humanoid, whereas this guy's full on Dagon with the tongue and everything going on. They're nice. They're like solid plastic. They feel really good. Looks like there's a little bit of tweaking we'll have to do on a couple of them. There's just some slight bending, but they look really nice compared to like Flying Frog games where there's often like 1 or 2 that I have to like completely rebend a weapon. These all look really nice so far. Oh, these are fun. Oh my god.
Those are fantastic.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go close up on some of this stuff too. But these are amazing.
Them.
So this is the Doom token, and look at that. It's Hellboy's hands surrounded by tentacles.
Nice.
That is one of my favorite things ever. Oh, wow, these are amazing. Like the chest.
Yes, they are.
Oh, these are gorgeous. Oh, man, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pedestal with a box on top.
On
Look at how tiny these are. Just like a little tiny skull altar.
Oh, if only I liked little things.
Man, those are amazing. Man, the detail on these is significantly higher than I expected.
Yes. Which I'm very grateful for.
Yeah, they've so far they've done an amazing job with these. Where'd you put the lid? Oh. Okay, on to the next. Man, this looks so good.
Aren't you glad that you got your paints in time?
Yeah, so that's another thing I'm going to hopefully be doing on the channel here. I haven't painted since I was in high school 20 plus years ago.
We don't need to say hello.
Yeah, we're not gonna actually say that. So in fact, it was probably junior high was the last time I painted anything.
Nice.
So, and I was using a toothpick and Testors enamel paint at the time, which came in these tiny little jars, and we got them from the model shop because there wasn't a game store at the time. So I got some new paints. I'm going to be trying out a few on non-Hellboy stuff first because these are too gorgeous to ruin with my ham-fisted first attempt. So we got a box full of Nazis.
And an evil turkey.
And an evil turkey.
It feels like you should have had that when your car hit one.
Yeah, no kidding. I killed a turkey just a few weeks ago.
Hey,
So-
it tried to kill him first.
That's true. Him and his pals. Man, that's some great detail on these. So again, it looks like there's 6 of 4 different types of Nazis.
Nice.
Got knives,
I like
guns, pistols,
The gas
rifles.
masks.
Yeah, those are really nice looking. Then we got Roger hanging out over here.
Yeah.
This bare butt. Woo woo! This sexy vest. And then we got Lobster Johnson, my favorite.
Very nice.
He looks great.
Yes, he
Man,
is.
the detail in these is excellent. They might actually be hard to paint the cell shade style like I was planning because they're so detailed. So these are their icon, their priority markers that you use on that board that I was telling you. So you
Okay.
move them to show who's upper priority in the turns when you're playing the characters,
Gotcha.
which I think is really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think the base set, the non-Kickstarter version, has just cardboard sheets for that. So, we're fancy. So let's see. Nothing. More Foam. Monsters. I love monsters. These are going to be super fun to paint. Even though there's a lot of them, the repetition in them, it's monsters. Versus, like, the Nazis I think are going to be a little boring, honestly. But we got a whole sheet of monsters. We got harpies, bats, witches, werewolves, giant birds, and wolves. Man, the detail is incredible in these.
Yes, it is. Holy.
Like, each individual feather is detailed on this guy.
Yes, it is.
I did not expect this level of detail on him. Like, the werewolves look amazing.
Yeah, they do.
Wow. Like, the mold lines all look good. The detail on the... I mean, you can even see its eyeball on that. It's just
Yes, you
crazy. The bats... Oops. I'm punching things in my excitement. The bats look really nice too. Oh, how cool. And witches. Witches!
Witches look witchy.
Yeah. Saggy and old and ragged. Just like me. Those look awesome. Super excited. My goodness, that thing's damaging. It's Trixie. My hands are shaking with excitement. Because we're on to the really exciting ones now. So this has our main characters. It also has most of our backup agents and the Kickstarter exclusive versions of them. As well as some of the villains. Villains! Lots of villains. Oh man, these are gorgeous. So first of all, that Hellboy bust is amazing.
Yes, it is.
He looks so good.
I like the underbite.
Oh man, they look amazing.
Oh, yes, they do.
Pancakes Hellboy looks awesome. Talk about underbite. Look at him.
Aww.
Oh man, Hellboy looks so perfect. I'm gonna have to do a comparison of these guys and those metal ones that I have in the theater room.
Oh, that's true. I like that they've got him cloven.
Yeah.
Feet too.
Yeah, he's very comic accurate.
Yeah.
Love that. Yeah, like look how good these guys look. Oh man. Broom looks amazing.
Rasputin looks good.
Yeah, he really does. Monkey with a gun.
I'm surprised with the tiny.
Yeah, the amount of detail in these is phenomenal. Like this guy, I have to say I was really disappointed in his sculpt when they first showed him, but he looks so good. They've upped all the detail in him. They've made him, see, he's got a little bit of a bendy sword. I'll have to fix that. But like most of these look really, really nice.
Yeah.
Like look how good Abe looks there with his pistol and his harpoon. That's pretty badass.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Which makes sense. And horny Hellboy.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks awesome.
Looks like he could kick some ass.
I love all that shit on his belt. It looks so cool.
I know, all of his little tokens and artifacts.
So cool. Okay, the last one is the big bad guys. Which I believe, if I read correctly, we have a hidden character on the underside of one of those. Because it's not in this one.
Of one of these?
Oh no, she's under here. She's just hiding beneath here. Baba Yaga is just tucked away.
Yeah, I noticed we hadn't gotten to her.
So, let's start with the giant frog monster. Who looks amazing. Oh man, he's cool. Look at all the detail in that. That's crazy. Okay. And then we've got the dragon. That's rad. I love how he's wrapped around the statue.
Yeah.
God, that's beautiful. They did such a good job at producing that.
Yeah, the scales are pretty awesome.
And these guys are huge. Like, I have pretty good sized hands, and these guys are huge in them.
Yes, I have tiny hands.
Yeah, look how big he is there. That's insane. Like, that's amazing. And he looks really, really good. Krieghoff is one of my favorites.
Yes, he is.
Just a big wad of tentacles, which looks so cool.
Yeah, I love how it looks like it's destroying the floor.
Yeah, look at all the floorboards it's busted up.
pieces.
That's going to be super hard to paint, but man, that's gorgeous. There's Baba Yaga, hiding in the bottom. She's really, like, in there. There we go. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, she looks fantastic.
Yeah, she really does. Ha! I love the illusion of speed that they gave her. It's just fantastic.
Yes.
That's great. And then the big guy, the Conqueror Worm himself, which is amazing. Oh, man, that's cool. Look at the detail in that. Wow. All right. So that's our Hellboy game. It's nuts and beautiful. I cannot wait to play it.
Yes, it is.
Cool. I'm not going to put all this back in right away because this is going to take some work.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.